What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel. Now today we are going to be looking at a very strong boy known as Dragapult. Now Dragapult, if you in case you weren't aware, is the top used mod for the month of November. Obviously this is December, but for November, the first month of us even having a metagame, this was the most used mon in the OU tier. So obviously this mon has got some good stuff going for it, and we are going to take a look at that today. So let's go ahead and look at its abilities, let's look at its stats, and then we will look at a few movesets for it. Now these are not all of the movesets that you can run on this. It is a very flexible mon, and it's got amazing stats, and yeah, this thing is actually just crazy. So anyway, it has three very good abilities in Clear Body, Infiltrator, and Cursed Body. So Clear Body, you can't have your stats lowered. Infiltrator, you ignore Substitute, Screen, Safeguard, Aurora Veil, any of that stuff. And Cursed Body, you can disable moves. You have a 30% chance to disable moves. All three really great abilities. Now I'll be showing off mainly Infiltrator for these. I do think that this is its best ability. However, any of these other abilities actually are super good still. So anyway, I think I only have one set that is another ability, but you can run any of the abilities on a set as you see fit. But so anyway, let's look at its stats really quick. We've got base 88 HP, 75 defenses. Not all that great, but that's not what we're looking at. We also have a base 120 attack and a base 100 special attack. Also pretty good. So why is this thing so crazy? Yeah, base 142 speed. Game Freak, why did you do this? Like, why would you think this is okay? So anyway, this thing is insanely fast, and faster than anything basically in this metagame that is not scarfed. It is going to outspeed everything naturally. But so anyway, yeah, so you can run a spec set. You don't need a scarf on this thing to outspeed everything that is not scarfed. And also this specs and band set you can also run as a scarfed set, just so you know. This also does not need to be like that. This needs to be like this and minus right there. Anyway, you can run a choice scarf set on this in order to outspeed other Dragapult, but otherwise you really aren't gonna need it. And you can run modest specs as well. I mean, you're still going to be outspeeding most things. I mean, this thing is crazy. But anyway, so his special attack, the problem with Dragapult, I guess, is that he has a base 100 special attack, which isn't as good as his attack, but he gets a lot better moves on the special side. So, you know, this is going to be our main set here. Probably going to be the set you're going to see most often. However, the physical set does have a place, and I will show you that here in just a second. But we're going to be running Draco Meteor, Shadow Ball, U-Turn, and Flamethrower. U-Turn, obviously, for that switch initiative. We've got Draco Meteor and Shadow Ball for dual stab, and Flamethrower for coverage. Now, he does also get access to things like Hydro Pump if you would need water. Probably not. And Thunderbolt if you need electric, which seems a little more likely, but typically not really. So yeah, so that's going to be the special set. This is a really easy set for you to run. And I wasn't going to make this episode too awfully long, just because I know that you've probably seen this mon on the ladder already. This is just to give you a few different sets here to look at if you're going to run him on your team before hopefully he gets banned. I hope he gets banned. Anyway, so this is going to be a choice band set. Obviously, you can run Scarf with this as well. I would just get rid of Sucker Punch for something else. But, so you can run a Scarf set with this. And so the problem with the physical set is, yes, he has a higher attack than special attack, but his best ghost move is Phantom Force, which is a 2-turn move. Now, he was able to get rid of this two-turn problem with the ability to Dynamax, but now obviously he can't do that. So he's a little nerfed in that regard, but most people are running the spec set anyway, so they don't really care. And you also have Dragon Darts. Now Dragon Darts is his signature move, and it hits the opponent twice with a base 50 dragon move, which is really cool. He shoots the little dreepies out of his head, and it's an absolutely hilarious animation to watch. But yeah, so this is a really great set as well, and I really like the physical set as well. So the next set we're going to look at is a Life Orb set. Now this gives him the ability to Dragon Dance. Now obviously he doesn't need to Dragon Dance for speed because, I mean, look at his speed. It's base 142, but this helps boost his attack stat, which is awesome. And if you have anything that is trying to out priority you, you have Sucker Punch to help out priority them. So obviously this is a really cool set as well, giving him the ability to boost his already really high attack stat of base 120. And then you obviously have Infiltrator here as well. You can obviously run Cursed Body or Clear Body on any of these sets, but I typically choose to run Infiltrator on mine. So this set right here is an interesting, this is going to be a substitute set. So instead of Dragon Dance, we've gone with Substitute. And this is one that I would run Cursed Body on. And so what it is you set up the Substitute, and whatever the Pokemon used to break your sub, then hopefully gets disabled. And then it has to choose a different option, which hopefully can't break your sub, which is a really cool thing to do. Now, another thing to think about on this set would be instead of Sucker Punch, to actually run Dragon Dance, and that way you still have your dual stab here. And if you're hiding behind a substitute, then you really, the 2-turn Phantom Force isn't as big of a deal, because you are protected when you break out of Phantom Force afterwards, and so you're not really as worried about it. But so yeah, so you could also get rid of Sucker Punch for Dragon Dance, and that would also work really well on a Life Orb set, or on a Leftover set. Sorry, Life Orb here, Leftovers here. All right, so we have our meme set for last, and you already know this is the spicy meme that I've come up with. This is a Scald, Hex, Draco Meteor, Life Orb, Dragapult. So the idea is you come in on something, and they expect you to hit them with something like Draco Meteor or anything like that, and they expect you to be choiced. You go for Scald, then you burn them. And the thing about Scald, and the reason why I think this set isn't awful, I mean, it's bad, obviously, but Scald is so much better in this game than it has ever been. And the reason is that there are so many physical attackers in this current meta, and so Burn is so much stronger of a status this generation. So if you can bring something in, something comes in on this, and you burn it with Scald, which we all know Scald has basically 100% chance to burn, and then coupled with Hex, you are going to be doing massive damage. So you can neuter a physical attacker coming in, and then absolutely nuke it with Hex. And yeah, this set is incredibly strong, actually. I think this is actually a pretty cool set. Obviously it's situational, and you have things running around like right now like Jellicent and Gastrodon, but you can obviously break through those otherwise, and that's why we have things like U-Turn. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys had a great Christmas yesterday. I did. I had an amazing time spending time with my family and eating way too much food, and yeah, it was a great time, and I hope that you guys had a Merry Christmas. And so yeah, New Year's is coming up here in just a few days, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We'll be keeping putting up videos every day on the channel except Sundays, and yeah, so that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss anything else on this channel. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.